75 unarmed Indian soldiers are ambushed by 300 Chinese men with iron rods and wooden clubs. The Indian radioed for reinforcement, but the mountain's rocky terrain means it will take time. 4 hours later, at 12 midnight, a new sound echoed through the valley that the Chinese had never heard before. Bajrang Bali ki jai. This is part 2 of... Click here or on my profile to see how we got into this battle in part 1. Chapter 5. 6 Hours of Hell. When the SOS message came down the mountain that Colonel Babu and the 16th Bihar Patrol were being ambushed, soldiers standing at post at the 3 Punjab Regiment, 3 Medium Regiment and 81 Field Regiment abandoned their standard military doctrine, grabbed whatever they could carry and rushed up the cliff to fight a medieval hand-to-hand battle to save their brothers. For 6 hours, men fought to death using stones, spiked clubs and their bare hands. But the deadliest enemy wasn't the weapon, it was the geography. The fighting happened on a narrow ridge above the Galwan river. As the brawl intensified, the loose rocks gave away under the weight of hundreds of fighting men. Soldiers from both sides tumbled over the edge into the freezing water of the river below. Hypothermia claimed those whom the iron rods thinned. Chapter 6. Cost of Compassion. By the morning of June 16th, 600 Indian Jawans overwhelmed 12,000 Chinese soldiers, and Chinese started running back towards their border. An Indian medic, Nayak Deepak Singh, 30 years old, stayed back on the border treating injured soldiers from both sides. He saved 30 Indians and 6 Chinese soldiers before the Chinese captured him. They used him to treat their men and later killed him. Rekha Singh, his wife, was married for only 15th month. After his death, she failed the SSB interview on the first attempt, but didn't quit and passed on her second attempt. On April 29, 2023, she was commissioned as the lieutenant in the Indian Army. Chapter 7. The Aftermath. 20 Indian soldiers, including Colonel Santosh Babu, were dead. China officially only confirmed 4 deaths, though intelligence agencies estimate 30 to 40 Chinese soldiers drowned in the river alone. A Chinese journalist posted 2 sentences on Chinese social media. If the rescuers themselves died, then there must have been more who couldn't be saved. He was arrested the same day and sentenced to 8 months in prison. He was the first person convicted under the new law in China, making it a crime to question military casualties. India wasn't supposed to win that night. 75 men, no weapon, ambushed by 300 men in riot gear with iron rods. On paper, India should have been overwhelmed. But in the end, the Indian army chased them a kilometer across the border and broke their neck with their bare hands. Indians also treated their wounded, and in return, they killed our medic. The politicians were right. The 1996 treaty held. In the bloodiest border clash in 45 years, not a single bullet was fired. The system was obeyed flawlessly, and 20 Indian men were beaten to death because of it.